Hello, my name is Rick Mooney. I'm from the Steel Studio, and these are my weekly Thursday thoughts on the Pittsburgh Steelers. No more heart attacks. Please, no more heart attacks, guys. How many games in a row have we had games that come down the last drive? Oh, it's just too much, man. Can we just have an easy week? Can we just have an easy win? You know, it's been since 2021 since we had an easy win. We won 27-3 over the Jags. It's been that long. So the last 2 years have been nothing but heart attacks. And we've won most of those games, but it's just too much, man. It's time to be able to control both lines of scrimmage and get the job done. You know, we had a good win against the Raiders. That game should have even been as close as it was. I believe the referees kept the Raiders in the game with a couple of those bad calls, and things went their way. And luckily, we were able to hold on at the end and win. But that was even way too close, man. That defense is not good that they have. I will give them this, though. They do have some stars. Garoppolo looked good. Adams looks really good. You know, they have some stars on that team. Some really good players. So they're a lot better than Houston, who's coming up. There's just no reason that we can't play better. And we did play better. I mean, we did exactly what I said last Thursday, is the offense finally showed up. And in a big way. And it was a nice win. And then we had the plane incident. That was a heart attack where the plane was actually emergency landing, prepared for emergency landing. Can you imagine how scared those guys were? Kenny said some of them were panicking, screaming. You know, I would be scared to death if they said that. But luckily, they were all safe. And that can only happen to the Steelers, it seems like. No one else ever has these things happen to them. But we were landed safe. We were all good. And you know, another thing to take into account, we played the Niners, who are really good. We got blown out. And then we have 2 primetime games in a row. That's hard. There's not too many teams that have 2 primetime games in a row. We played a Monday night at home in a brutal game against a great Browns defense. I'll give them that. And then we have to go on the road and play a home opener in Vegas, which was tough. But our fans did show up. And it was fun. It was fun. But gosh, geez, 2 primetime games in a row. That's tough, man. But we came through with 2-1, and we could go 3-1 and really change this team. It's time to dominate. Houston, looking at Houston, they cannot run the ball at all. And C.J. Stroud, yes, he looks good, and he has no interceptions in 3 games. But he should have had 4 interceptions. They were dropped. And I know Kenny said a few of those as well. But in throws that could have been intercepted, he's had a few of those. They won last week. I went back. I watched the game against Jacksonville. It was a block field goal, a missed field goal, a kick return. It was fluky. It was fluky as hell. They are not a better team than Jacksonville. They are not a better team than us. Their offensive line is terrible. Their defense is not very good. And we should be able to get to their quarterback at least 6 times. It shouldn't even be close. We should get turnovers. We should be able to run the ball. We should be able to pass the ball. And this should be a blowout. We would need to rest our players by the 4th quarter and get ready for Baltimore next week. That's what we need to do, and I think that's what we will do. I want to see a win by more than 20 points. I want to see another home game for us because there's going to be a lot of Steeler fans in Houston. There's a ton of Steeler fans in Texas, believe it or not. And I expect another home crowd, at least 50-50 for this one. Houston's very young. They have some good players. Yes, they have a few good players. Every NFL team does. But with the injuries they have and just how young they are, we should be able to win this game. We do not want to let up and play down to our competition. And I've been wondering lately, is that a Tomlin thing or is that a Ben thing? Nothing against Ben, but just seemed like he really struggled against bad teams, almost like he wasn't prepared. We're about to find out. Kenny's been a little better. He's still not consistent. The running game's still not consistent. Some of the play calling has been crap. We know that. It's got to get better. It was better last week, but it's got to continue to build and get better because this is not a finished product until the end of the year. And if we can pick up and keep 3, 4-1 around here, and then pick it up here at the end of the year, we are going to be a playoff team, which is what we predicted here at a Steel Studio anyway. Hey, remember back in April after the draft, May, when the GM said, we want to look good getting off the bus. We want to look like we're going to kick some ass and we want to intimidate. That's why we signed guys that are tough, guys that are strong, guys that are head knockers. So let's do it. Let's look good getting off the damn bus. Let's control both lines of scrimmage and let's take it to them. Let's put it together. Hey, go Steelers. Can't wait. Give me your thoughts. Will we blow them out? I think we should. Anything less than that, it's the NFL, I know, but we should blow them out, and we need a game like that. We really do. Go Steelers. Please subscribe and like us on Facebook. Thanks, guys.